So tell me again why he hasn't married you yet?
All right, ladies, I'm going to answer this question for you, and trust me when I say this, you aren't going to like what I'm about to say. And it leaves you with two choices. You can either scroll past this video where an actual man is going to tell you why men don't want to get married and deal with the reality of what he's saying and make some changes, or you can do what most women will do, which is to scroll on past it claiming nothing a man says is true, and then go about making up fantasies in your mind about why it is the men aren't wifing you up. You know, those fantasies where you and other women put the blame entirely on the men, of course, absolving yourselves of any responsibility or having to acknowledge and deal with the reality that the problem isn't men, it's you. So I'll pause for a few seconds to let you all decide which option you're going to take. All right, for those of you that are still here, congratulations. There might actually be hope for you yet. So here's the three primary reasons why men won't put a ring on it. First, men know that marriage these days is essentially a one-way contract. A contract where one party, 80% of the time the woman, can choose to withdraw from at any time and for any reason she so desires. She can simply say she's bored or that she can do better and force the man out without any penalty or recourse. Something today's modern women are taking full advantage of. A contract, by the way, that would never be upheld in any court because it's so unfair, except for the one court where it matters: family court. Along similar lines, men have realized that women's promise of lifelong commitment, well, it's worth about as much as a $3 bill. Men have realized that women want to get married for the party, to show off, to have that big wedding they can flaunt over their friends or post out on social media for clicks and likes. Men have realized that for today's modern women, marriage isn't about love, respect, or honoring each other. It's merely a business transaction, one that solely benefits her. And women know this too, which is why once she's had that big wedding and gets the aforementioned signed contract, she changes and goes from being an enthusiastic, attentive partner to a dictator with ever-increasing demands for more and more and more, while at the same time offering nothing, literally nothing, in return. You see, ladies, today's men know that no matter how hard they try or how much they do, it will never be appreciated and it will never be enough. And finally, men have realized that the cards are stacked against them, both in society and in the courts. They know that if a breakup occurs, everyone will rush to support her while at the same time villainizing him, even when she's the one directly to blame for the breakup. Men have seen what happens to their friends, their family, their co-workers, and men in general, where when they go through a divorce or breakup, they lose everything. Everything they've worked for: their house, their car, a good portion of their income, and of course, their children. All because she suddenly decided the marriage wasn't perfect or she's got to put too much effort in. So knowing all that, ask yourselves this, ladies: would you want to get married? Because that's what men have asked themselves. They're asking themselves, what's the point? Why in God's name would I or any man ever want to get married? So ladies, if you're asking yourself why men are done with marriage, done with relationships, done with you, there's your answers. Like it or not, the biggest reason why men won't marry today is that there isn't a single benefit, not one, to getting married for today's men. And ladies, if you disagree with anything I said, I defy you to name one, just one benefit marriage has for men today. One that actually matters to men. Not to you, but to men. We'll wait.